Hello everybody, my name is Coolblue, and as you guys can see right there before your eyes, I'm bringing you guys View Replay Cast number 62, and this one is yet another Dota 2 Reddit casted, and I'm doing more and more of these, mainly because, like I said, I've run out of replays due to, well, my slight negligence, and also because I haven't really been advertising too much. To have people send their replays in, because I want more replays from the viewers, because those games are fun to cast. And you guys seem to like watching those videos, so it's always fun to hear the critiques and watch yourself become famous on YouTube. And your videos will forever be immortalized? I don't know, whatever word it's supposed to be. But anyway, let me go switch my overlays before I forget, because I know if I don't switch it now, I'm going to forget, and then everyone's going to be mad at me. And I'm going to be mad at myself because I have to re-record. So there we go, everything's good. Hopefully my computer does stick with me for the duration of this match. And as always with the View Replay Cast, I'm not going to tell you guys who sent it in until the very end, because the general assumption is the person who sent it in is probably on the team that won, and we don't want no spoilers here, because spoilers, at the end of the day, spoilers spoil the game, and it makes it not worth watching the cast, or not worth watching the match. It takes away the excitement, the rush of a new Dota match, which is why we keep playing, because we're just trying to figure out, constantly trying to figure out who's going to win, who's going to lose, and am I going to be the reason why we lost? Because if I was, then I'm going to uninstall Dota and start playing Minesweeper more. That's not true, guys. I wouldn't recommend that. If you do find yourself in a rut where you're losing a whole bunch of Dota matches, I would highly recommend just, you know, go into like maybe practice lobby, practice a few things here and there, play some bot matches, play with friends in 5 stacks, and just continue to try to improve yourself as opposed to just looking at it as a discouraged thing. But anyway, all that aside, this is my side note to all the people who are trying to start to play Dota, or all the people who are feeling discouraged about Dota. Keep playing, because Dota is going to continuously change. You're going to get better if you pay attention to what you're doing. Always try to take something from when you lose something. But anyway, that was just my that was a very random point of encouragement for everybody out there. So hopefully somebody's listening to me who needed to hear that. And Coolblue said it. There you go. So I'm just trying to wait for these guys to get fully picked up, and while I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys, or bring like a classic thing I used to do all the time. My videos to stall for time. Not that I'm stalling or anything, but I'm kind of stalling. And I'm going to tell you guys what is on my desk. So one of the things that is on my desk is a Rubik's Cube. And for all those who don't know, I can actually solve a Rubik's Cube. I can solve a Rubik's Cube, but I forgot how to solve the not the corners, but the plus. For all those who can solve a Rubik's Cube, you know what I'm talking about. That was basically the cross rows on the top, or in the final square, or sorry, on the final set of cubes that you're trying to line up. And I forgot how to set that up, so now I can't solve it, and it's making me pretty mad, and I'm very upset because I can't solve my Rubik's Cube, and it's in there unsolved. The top is everything is fit except for the top, and it's man, it's depressing. So that was just a side note about myself. That's what's on my desk. Like I said, a Rubik's Cube. And I'll actually throw out one more. Another thing that's on my desk right now is a USB drive. Because who doesn't have a USB drive on their desk? That's right. People who don't have computers. Because who needs USB drives when you have computers? Or when you don't have computers? Actually, everybody needs a USB drive. So, let me go and bring out the last incident eyes so you guys can see that during the duration of this match. So I won't forget to bring it up. And we got both sides fully picked up, so I can finally do introductions. So starting off on this ancient apparition, we see Gizmo hashtag PLS or please on that ancient apparition. That's actually a very creative name. Moving on to Lina, or Lina Inverse, or what was it Lina Slayer? Is that her original name, or is it Inverse Slayer? Slayer Inverse? I don't know, whatever her original name was in Dota 1. We see Shizurum. Pretty sure I butchered that. On that Lina. Moving over to this Queen of Pain, we see Xeon on him, and oh my gosh, I know Xeon because that is a processor. That is where I've seen the name before. For those of you guys who don't know, Xeon processors are a server class processor for computers, but you guys don't care. So moving on to Venomancer, we see Drift of the Ancients. It's like Defense of the Ancients, but except for their drifting. And down bottom on the Slark, we see Furnaz on Slark, and that pretty much rounds up the whole entire dive call-up. Moving on to the Earthshaker on the side of the rating, we see Razik. Oh man, hold on top. We see Timbersaw going to be going out. I just barely caught his death, but he took he probably ate a few stuns and a cold foot or two, because Ancient Apparition is out of mana. He only has one spell. So yes, Timbersaw did go down on top. It looks like he probably went for reactive armor first. No, he actually went for Timber Chain. And he still went down. Somewhat CC on this side of these guys. He's probably playing a little bit risky. Anyway, continuing call outs. Oh man, down bottom we got Venomancer getting a little bit aggressive on top of this Slark. I'm sorry, on top of CK. CK throws a stun right on top of Slark's head, and stun comes off for Earthshaker just to disengage the fight, and these guys will be backing away. The only thing really lost was mana. Everybody should have enough regen to stay in this lane pretty healthily. So, as I keep trying to do, is trying to introduce the raiding side, but these guys keep fighting and stuff in a game about fighting. I don't know why they keep doing that. Oh, we see Rinsen on that Earthshaker, moving over to the CK. We see its hits QQ on him, and now we see Slark about to be going there. He's going to try to take the life for Earthshaker. He does get the life for Earthshaker. Reality comes in from CK, getting a little bit more damage on top of him. There's all attack to follow up. And CK will have another reality, but I don't think he'll have enough mana for it. Doombringer did rotate just in case he needed to. And it could be argued that he could have rotated around the top, around this way, as you guys see on the mini-map. Could have rotated in that direction, or sorry, in this direction, to try to cut off the Venomancer before he ran away. But I mean, either way, Venomancer probably would have still made it out alive. Meanwhile, down bottom, we got Slark catch himself a Doombringer. Doombringer actually throws out his clap that he stole from a creep in the jungle and runs away. Slark takes a little bit of damage, and these guys take a lot more damage than he does. Poison Sting, I think Slark's probably going to be going for a Scotty first. I don't really know. Meanwhile, down bottom, we see Timbersaw eating a nice little cold foot. He is forced to Timber Chain away, and he's only level 3, so he's not doing too terribly bad. He's actually on par with Lina, which for this lane, this is actually a pretty, I wouldn't say the most aggressive lane in the world, but then again. Anyway, mid, we see Nyx Assassin get hit with the Shadow Strike, and man, I didn't finish introductions, didn't I? Wow. Sorry guys, I'm bad at this. On this Doombringer, we see Tank Senior on him. Meanwhile, moving over to this Nyx Assassin, who's playing mid, we see Zinpei on Nyx Assassin, and moving to this Timbersaw, who's the last person to call out. Sorry guys, I didn't finish calls, but I'm going to continue anyway. Ice Whooptra on that Timbersaw, and that rounds up all the callouts, or that rounds up all the callouts. So up top we have a farming Ancient Apparition, and Lina is actually playing support. I mean, this is an overall strange lane. Strange lane in the sense that there's no like primary farmer per se. It's kind of Lina and Ancient Apparition collecting XP and getting last hits wherever they can. I'm just trying to make sure the Timbersaw doesn't just get free farm, because a free farm Timbersaw probably could do something. Meanwhile, down bottom we see a Leash coming from Slark on top of CK. CK gets a 4-second stun, or sorry, 1 second stun on top of Slark. Slark does come back up, gets himself a nice right click, and there's a dead CK. Earthshaker looks like he might have been next.
Dire's top tower is
Nah, he was fine. He had a healing self, or he had too much HP. One or the other. Nyx Assassin mid, he's taking quite a bit of damage. We got Timbersaw in the jungle, trying to get himself a little bit of farm away from these guys. The pull, he did realize that the pull is strong with these ones. Just went around, collect himself a little bit of XP, and got shooed away. Very promptly so, because if he does get caught with the Lina stun, I think Ancient Apparition should be able to get the cold feet proc off on top of him before Timbersaw's able to run away. Because he can probably only Timber Chain about that far. If he was there, he could probably on Timbersaw right about there, and I don't think I'd be out of range of the cold feet. Not yet. And we stun coming from Lina. Here we go. We get to see if Cool Blue is right. Timbersaw does get hit with the cold feet. He's actually not going to get the proc on top of it. Ancient Apparition and Lina are going to chase him to the gates of hell. But Lina throwing a stun around the corner. It does catch Timbersaw. Kill trees as well. Timbersaw juking around the backside. He will be able to make himself alive. Timber Chain to another tree. Lina does have another stun to follow up, but she can't get into range to actually line it up. Meanwhile, down bottom, more action going on. Venomancer's HP gone just like that. That is 3 points. Oh, sorry, 2 points inside Fissure plus the Aftershock. And now we got Slark manning up. He wants to go for the kills up Earthshaker. He's getting plenty of armor to survive all this. He actually gets himself a nice little death pack. Not enough damage. There we go. One last right click. We'll be able to do it. Now CK is going to be instantly on the run. He's losing HP, and also he's losing a lot of mana. And he does lose his life in the process as well. And Slark feeling like a boss. And his ulti's up, so he's going to get a lot of heal. Orb of Venom is up on him. Was up on him. And he's going to be, he actually sold it. And he's going to be building himself what looks to be a Medallion of Courage. Or could build himself a fast AC. I'll be very curious to see what Slark goes for. But some items that Slark could go for, something like an Orc of Malevolence. I've actually talked to somebody who plays the Slark
top is missing
quite a bit, and the typical build I explained to him was basically you see the Slark go for Shadow Blade into Orb of Venom, or not Orb of Venom, Scotty, straight up Scotty, and hold on, we see Slark taking a lot of damage. He's eating quite a bit of stuns, nice chain stuns coming out from the radiant side, but they're not going to be able to finish off. Slark eating himself a little bit of damage, but he has his passive, so he should be fine. He should be fine. Look at 22.2 regen, and all he has to do is just stand there.
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
Top tower denied. At least one victory for Timbersaw. He's only died one whole entire time. And he also got the down on his tower. But as far as the last hits, the denies go, Timbersaw, he's sitting at 5 pretty last hits. Meanwhile, Lina actually getting a stun on Timbersaw. Timbersaw did miss a Timber Chain. He actually might be going down there. Ancient Apparition's not in range. If Ancient Apparition wasn't in range, I think Timbersaw would have definitely went down. But Timbersaw actually going to turn on top of Lina. If he does try to go for it, he actually misses the tree because the tree is already dead. And Lina actually has Timbersaw on the backside. Lina eating a whole bunch of creep aggro though. She throws out a stun. A lot of damage coming to Timbersaw. Timbersaw will still be going down. One last a right click is all you needed. Doombringer, he's going to show up and kill Lina in the woods. Lina throws out a stun on top of Doombringer. Will Doombringer go down? Doombringer will not go down. Lina does go down first. Stun coming out from Doombringer. And there's an assassin to follow up as well. He didn't have to pop his Vendetta. Actually, he didn't have his Vendetta up to that point. Meanwhile, down bottom, we got Slark. Catch himself an Earthshaker. Earthshaker should be going down here very soon. All he can do is fissure and probably die. 4-second stun coming up from CK, but the Death Pack did help Slark get away from that. And we got CK pulling back the Slark, and now CK's in a lot of trouble. CK, will you be able to make it alive is a big question. Too much dot. I don't think he'll be able to make it out, especially since especially since Venomancer has that dot, and the thing is so powerful. It is at level 3 right now. Poison Sting, probably one of the more underrated passives for support in Dota 2, in my personal opinion, because I love Venomancer to death. But as far as this build, though, I definitely do not agree with this build on Venomancer. He's trying to go for high damage over time type things, but the thing you have to always remember when you're playing a Venomancer is that all your abilities allow the enemy person to be denied. Anyway, we see down bottom we got Lina getting herself Lina rotating around for the gank outside Timbersaw. Timbersaw does get hit with the Venomous Gale. He's going to get leashed as well. He does finally go down. And Lina actually picking up the last hit on top of that, so she's sitting actually really pretty right now. With 800 and something gold. Hand of Midas is up on top of somebody. Ancient Apparition, uh-oh. We're going to see a carry 8. We're going to see a carry 8, guys. Doombringer rotating down bottom. His Hand of Midas is up, and let me go take a look at the items, so we can see what is going on with all this madness. Hand of Midas on Ancient Apparition, Hand of Midas on Doombringer, and everybody else pretty much has standard items, relatively speaking. Slark is going to be going for that Medallion of Courage, which would be really nice versus Doombringer. Speaking of Doombringer, Doombringer is coming around the corner, throws out the ulti, rounds up with Slark. Slark won't be able to leap away, but he has so much support around the backside. Lina ulti flies on top of Doombringer. He's eating a lot of damage. Will he be going out? He should be going out to that dot. Ancient Apparition ulti to fly around the corner just to make sure. Boom goes the dynamite. There goes a dead Doom, and now there goes a dead CK, and Earthshaker will be following very soon. He wishes he was level 6 right now. But Slark did die in that entire engagement, and Queen of Pain, she also got ganked mid by what looks like a rotation from Timbersaw. So Nick Assassin looks like, yeah, he popped all his abilities. Vendetta plus maybe an Impel and Mana Burn definitely. And Timbersaw showed up, helped him get the kill. So death's happening everywhere, guys. It's like just imagine your body right here, where that creep is. And it dies. So that's pretty much what's been happening. So far, I would say a relatively action-packed game. We got a Sentry Ward getting placed by Ancient Apparition, very defensive Sentry Ward, because he knows that there's a Nick Assassin on the map, and he's not too terribly sure if Nick Assassin has used his Vendetta yet. But Nick Assassin can pretty much one-shot a Nick Assassin. Anyway, Timbersaw, he's trying to run away. He only has 1 point on Timber Chain, so he's not going to be able to make that far away. Slark eating a whole bunch of damage. He might be going out. No, he's actually going to turn around and go for the man fight. He's going for the man fight on 1, goes for the man fight on 2. Nick Assassin pops himself a Spike Carapace, gets a stun on top of Venomancer for free. Doombringer comes around the corner. All he can really do is hand him out as a creep and run away. He does have a stun up, though, so don't forget that. The Swiftness Aura and also the War Stomp. That's the name of it. War Stomp, really nice ability. Pretty much any jungle ability Doombringer gets. Because jungle creeps usually have auras on them. The important ones, at least. So any of those are really nice to have for your team. Especially when your team is getting ready to go for a team fight. So taking a fast look at the items, we see CK. He's going for a Drum of Endurance, which would be really nice. And we actually see a rotation coming down bottom. We got 2 people coming. We got Ancient Apparition plus Lina, the combination, the Wombo combo, if you will. We got the Ancient Apparition throwing his stuff. Lina throws out a stun. A lot of damage coming to CK. He should be getting proc. No, he actually does go down. He attempted to pop the Phantasm, but he died a little bit too fast. Meanwhile, mid, what do we got going on? We got Slark, got himself a leash on top of Doombringer. Doombringer trying to run, or will be running away. Nick Assassin on the wrong side of the road. Nice body block coming on top of Slark. Slark won't be able to do anything but stay in man fight, but he will be able to win the man fight. Ancient Apparition ulti to fly from the backside. We'll be missing everybody completely. Doombringer actually almost walked back into it. And if he would have definitely just shattered on point. But Nick Assassin, he did go down. And I do definitely agree with one comment that I've seen before about Nick Assassin, is that Nick Assassin has one of the most obnoxious death sound effects in the game. It's like Nix 5 hours later, assassin. And it's like, really Nix? Was it that serious? So Venomancer Invis Rune, he's actually going for a nice carry build, which, yeah, of course Cool Blue doesn't like to see many supports played as carry. Unless it's Abaddon. He's like one of the few exceptions, but even him, even Abaddon, I mean, it's kind of hard to justify Abaddon as a carry. Sometimes. At least when I play him. I can't justify him as carry because I'm just horrible at last hitting. That's just my own personal problem. But anyway, Venomancer, he's going for the phase boots, and he's also going for a Ring of Aquila, and he has an Orb of Venom. So I've actually seen a few theories about this as well. Somebody was saying that the Poison Sting plus Orb of Venom equals a massive amount of slow. And meanwhile, mid we see Nick Assassin manning up. He's actually getting surrounded by a whole bunch of people. His Vendetta is up. He could have popped it, but he didn't. Queen of Pain ulti to fly. Timbersaw eating all the damage coming out from that. He's actually going to walk to the AA blast. He should not. Yeah, okay, he's going to be going down. Lina able to get laying off the Dragon Slave. Meanwhile, stun cut off from Lina. Lands right on top of Doombringer. Doombringer can't really do anything but turn around and probably go for the kill on top of Veno instead. Veno actually says, no, bro, I'm a man up. Veno eating the ulti from Doombringer, but the poison still goes through. Wow. Okay. But Venomancer does have support on the backside. Slark able to pick up the kill on top of that Doom, and Queen of Pain did show up just in case she needs to throw some more reinforcements. And down bottom, CK finally getting some much needed free farm. It looks like he's going for an armlet. So he's going for brown boots, a bracer, and then an armlet somewhere after that. Earthshaker here, he's trying to wait for his allies to see what they want to do. And nope, you guys didn't see that. It's all an illusion. There we go. Alright, everything's done for Lina by herself a desolate appearance. And I actually need to check. I don't know if I changed this video source. It's looking pretty bad to me. Let's go ahead and see if Cold Blue can improve this real fast. Oh, I'm missing kill. Oh no, okay, I was about to say I'm missing kills. Window. Oh, I'm sorry guys. Sorry guys. I'm missing a whole bunch of things because I forgot to do something. There we go.
Dire's top tower is under
Should be a little bit better. Remove that one. Technical difficulties, guys. Technical difficulties. Bear with me for a few seconds. There we go. That should be a little bit better. A little bit smoother in the video quality at least. And I'm seeing a lot of action happen. But you guys saw most of it happen. I totally miscommented. But we got Earthshaker eating a lot of damage. He does go down. Doombringer shows up in the middle on the backside. Says, I'm going full man mode. He's going to be eating a whole bunch of damage. His Venomancer is at least on cooldown. So we can say that much for him. But pretty much the whole entire Radiant side getting wiped off the map. A very bad engagement for them. Earthshaker sound like he got his ulti off. Yeah, he got his ulti off, but it probably didn't bounce on the right targets. Slark having that medallion of courage, just showing you guys that it's actually a viable thing to do. It gives Slark some armor so he can actually tank up a few right clicks. It also gives him that active ability, which is really nice to have. And also it gives him mana regeneration, which Slark is really lacking, as far as I'm concerned. So Nick Assassin coming on forward, Smoke of Deceit popped by the Dire. They're going to go ahead and rotate towards Roshan. I don't think they're going to do Roshan, but maybe they will. I don't know. Okay, they're going to go ahead and go for Roshan. Slark tried to leash Roshan, but Roshan said, nah, no bro, none of that. Anyway, Slark going to be doing quite a bit of damage to Roshan. He's going to be going down very slowly. This is like probably one of the slower Roshans I've seen in a while. So eating a lot of damage. He can pop his ulti if he needs to, or he can just walk out and get more HP and tank it up then. Slowly but surely, Roshan's going to be going down piece by piece. Meanwhile, around the map mid, we see a Nick Assassin plus a Timbersaw hanging out. Nick Assassin did pop his Vendetta recently, and it was not able to catch a kill on top of that. So that was that. Apparition ulti did fly. I didn't see where it flew to, but it flew somewhere. And I think these guys do know what's up. They can't necessarily just go in right now because actually no, they could. Slark's actually extremely low. If he gets caught out right now, if a team fight does break out, he's going to be the first one to die. But Roshan will finally be going down. Venomancer coming in to help say, hey bro, I got this.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
And the Aegis goes to Slark, of course.
Immortality.
He's the more scary one. So looking at items, because items are progressing, finally. We see a we see Nick Assassin. Nick Assassin popped the spike carapace, and he got hit with the Shadow Strike, taking a massive amount of slow. It's a 50% slow in Queen of Pain. Yeah, 50% at level 4 on that Shadow Strike, which is actually pretty nice as far as the slow. And I actually want to talk about the Venomancer really fast, because I started talking about it, but I didn't finish the thought. But an Orb of Venom on top of Venomancer when he has Poison Sting, I honestly think is a waste of 250 gold, but that's not a lot of gold. And it's also a waste of inventory slot, which is actually very valuable. You will see Nick Assassin coming on top of Ancient Apparition, eating a whole bunch of damage. Ancient Apparition will just be dying. He was trying to come into the jungle to ward by looks of it, and Slark did run away. So Ancient Apparition did have some support in his backside, but I mean, will Slark going to do leash one person and then try to go for kill and die and lose the Aegis for free? So very smart. Still Slark backing up. Actually, he's rotating back in, trying to see if he can find himself a quick kill on top of somebody. He's actually looking for like a Doombringer or something. Somebody who who veered away from the group, and he has rotations coming in from Lina, and he also has rotations coming in from Venomancer, so these guys do want to go for the kill. Does Venomancer have a Shadow Blade? And the answer is no. He's actually going for Aghanim Scepter. So we got 3 people for the Dire inside of the Radiant jungle, and they're going to go see if they can go for a kill. They're doing the invasion, but the Radiant have perfect vision as you guys can see right there with that Observer Ward. They know what's up. They see the rotations coming in. Who's this on the backside? That's Nick Sessa on the wrong side of the river. His Vendetta's up in a few more seconds. He's actually going to go ahead and TP out. Nobody has a stun. Lina does have a stun, but she was way too far away. Nick Assassin surviving. Got himself a region rune and survived. Today was a good day. Today was a good day. So looking at the graphs, as far as the goal graphs go, you guys can see right there in front of your eyes, 7.5. Is that 7.5k? Yeah, 7.5k gold in favor of the Dire. That's basically tower kills plus hero kills, because the Radiant have claimed 0 towers and the Dire have claimed 4 on the map. So that's about what, 3.5k. Also Roshan, so that's technically another tower as well towards the Dire side. You know, Venomancer ulti to fly on top of Nick Assassin. Nick Assassin eating a whole bunch of damage. He can't pop spike heroes, but he decides not to. We got Venomancer got stunned around the backside. Doomringer doing quite a bit of damage to Slark. Slark should be going out. Slark actually going to try to turn around and go for the man fight. He will not be winning this man fight. He actually goes down. Aegis is popped. So technically he did win the man fight. And Timbersaw going to bait a little bit. He's trying to wait to get leashed. He will begin leashed. He's Timber Chains away, but he goes down anyway. Definitely stuck around for a little bit too long, especially considering the fact that his team was pretty much already gone by the time he got engaged upon. And we got a pause coming out. Lina's having some lag. So looking at the item choices, we see some pretty interesting things. I see Aghanim Scepters galore coming up on the Dire side. I'm surprised Lina doesn't already have one, but she did go for Tornado Stick, which I guess is nice. Tornado Stick on Lina, it's nice because if you time it right, of course everything in Dota is all about if you can do this, if you can do that. But her stun has a cast delay of 2.5 seconds, so if you throw a tornado on top of somebody, pretty much just like count to 2 and throw your stun, it's gonna hit them every single time. Because a tornado stun duration or disable duration lasts 2.5 seconds, and it's the easiest thing in the world to line up. Also, to bounce off that as well, another thing that Tornado Stick meshes well with is Ancient Apparition Cold Feet. Basically, if Ancient Apparition gets his Cold Feet on top of you, then Lina throws a tornado on top of you, and then you're stunned, or like you're pretty much disabled for 2.5 seconds. And that's 2.5 seconds that the Cold Feet is counting down and get ready to proc. So we might see a T-fight happening here very soon. Doombringer actually needs to go back to Fountain so he can heal up. He has no mana right now, but if he did, these guys should be able to get, or would have gotten the kill on top of Slark a little bit easier. Ulti going for Ancient Apparition, misses everything, whips it completely. And Nick Assassin, he wants to go for blood. He doesn't want to do the visible doing though. And yeah, so defense does come out on top from the Radiant, and actually we got Lina DC'd. Didn't realize that, but Lina DC'd. That might be a slight cause to it. Aghanim Scepter is up already on Ancient Apparition. He did decide to go ahead and go straight forward. He does have a hand of Midas. That's what his goal was. So he's able to have that Ancient Apparition ulti tick for a whole entire 14 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it 17? 17 seconds. So a long time to have no regen. Pretty much, if a team fight breaks out and Ancient Apparition can land on top of somebody, they're probably going to die. Like even if they took just like, you know, a little bit of chip damage. Alright, just had a slight intervention, but yes, perfect timing because the pause did come through, and I gotta be a little bit more quiet now because my parents are starting to go to sleep. It is not that late yet, but it's kind of late. And boom, Lina comes back up, perfect. So CK, he did go for his armlet. His armlet is completely completed. How many more times can I say completed? We got boots, arcane boots on the Earthshaker, Timbersaw, and Nick Assassin. Very nice items to have. They'll have a lot of mana between the 3 of them for the whole entire team. Basher's up on top of Slark, so he's going to be going for I guess the more mid-game oriented Slark, because that medallion of courage it's not necessarily the best in the world as far as late game goes, but -6 armor is always useful. Negative armor always useful. But he will be finding himself a Nick Sass, and Nick Sass actually going to turn around, throw out the Impale. Slark is going to be a launch roll, 4-second stun, another stun coming around the backside. Slark instantly getting gibbed. Lina going to go and throw a tornadistic stun coming out from her. She timed it perfectly. Nick Sass did throw a spike here, so Lina gets stunned, caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Earthshaker does get instant gibbed by the Lina ulti. We can see a lot of damage coming to Venomancer. If only these guys had a dot, but no, the creep will not be able to get the kill on top of Venomancer. He's surviving with a whole entire 9 HP, and Venomancer's dot is taken on top of these guys. If Ancient Apparition can line up an ulti, he will be able to get the kill. We see the ulti flying through. CK is trying to run away, and no, Ancient Apparition decides to throw it on the backside. He catches himself at Doombringer, and that's really about it. And Doombringer should be able to survive from this. I don't know, it's going to be kind of close. It's going to be kind of close. That thing ticks forever. Yeah, he's fine. A little bit too much HP. But if that would caught CK, all CK can really do is try to armlet toggle. And armlet toggling Ancient Apparition's ticks, I mean, I don't know how that's possible. I honestly don't know how that's possible. But a Smoke of Deceit getting bought up completely by both sides. We see 3 Smoke of Deceit getting bought up total. 2 on Lina, 1 on Earthshaker. These guys want to go for some smoke gains. And that's one really good way to generate a few kills. And if these guys do smoke up mid, they're going to run right into the enemy as soon as they come out. Doombringer does have himself a Shadow Blade, so he's actually going to go forward. Gets a nice little bit of damage on top of the Queen of Pain, but Queen of Pain is able to blink away fast enough. As you see, all that's from just one hit from Doombringer. Nick Sass and Vendetta up. No Sentry Wards mid. This is actually a slight mistake for the Dire side. And we will be seeing a fight commence here very soon because we got Doombringer Shadow Blade, and once again his ulti's up. Everything is up on top of him. He's ready to go. CK is the only one without his ulti right now. And we got Nick Sass actually coming straight in for the fight. He's taking a whole bunch of focus damage. Ancient Apparition able to explode him. Earthshaker, beautiful ulti. 4-second stun on top of somebody who's already dead. That is a Slark, by the way. And yeah, and the Earthshaker does go down. We got 3 people from the Radiant side already dead. Timbersaw turns around, throws out his ulti. Venomancer staying inside of it, but it doesn't matter. Timbersaw should be dying here very soon. Then we got CK. He's going to be following suit. He's going to follow his team. He's actually going to turn around, go for the main fight. Goes for the kill on top of Venomancer, but toggles his armor at the wrong time, and Venomancer's poison is able to finish him off. That has to hurt. And here comes a push coming mid from the Dire, and things are looking very, very dire for the Radiant. LOL. Check me out. Well played, Lina coming up from Doombringer.
Ooh, thanks.
TY coming up from Doombringer. Oh, sorry, coming up from Lina. So I think he's just saying like well played plays. Lina probably did land a nasty stun that wasn't really paying attention. Nick Sass pops his Vendetta. He's actually going to go for the kill. He will find himself Ancient Apparition, which is much easier target to kill than a Lina. But then again, Lina's around the backside. Her Tornado Stick is up. If Nick Sass does come out, he will be going out. Tornado Stick instantly getting used by Lina. No Cold Feet was procced, and Nick Sass does give himself a nice timing on side of his Spike Carapace. And here comes the rest of the allies coming in. Ancient Apparition ulti does fly. Nick Sass only one really caught inside of it. He can pop Spike Carapace if he needs to, but no, he doesn't have to. Doombringer did get his ulti off the top of Ancient Apparition. Doombringer looks like he should be going out here very soon. This tick is going to last forever. Slark able to disjoint a stun from CK, and he's going to be able to make this one alive. And Aghanim Scepter's completed by Queen of Pain. But Doom's still alive. Somehow Doom stayed alive. And we got the war of the wards right here. Central Ward did go down for the Dire mid. What do we got going on? CK farming up. We got a Slark waiting around. CK does have perfect vision of that Slark though, because Slark was standing inside the vision range. Actually, Slark's going to go ahead and go for the leash on top of CK. CK going to try to stand in man fight. Slark going to get caught in the backside with this beautiful stun counter for Earthshaker from downtown, but CK, he's getting surrounded by a whole bunch of people. Slark able to finish off the CK with the death pack.
Right.
You can toggle all the armaments you want in the world, but Slark steals your stats. And just to like explain why Slark is very scary versus even the beefy heroes like CK or Doombringer or even Earthshaker to some extent, it's because Slark, Ashen Shift, is still one of all your stats. And we all know CK has a very poor mana pool, as in like he has a lot of mana issues. So if you take one of his intelligence every single auto attack and you attack pretty darn fast, then you pretty much can't really cast anything after a while. Venomancer's ulti does fly. He's actually trying to get a kill on top of Timbersaw. Timbersaw should not be going down because Venomancer's. Oh, never mind. No, yeah, okay, he's gonna be going down. Slark comes around the corner just to make sure. Venomancer actually gets a kill with the dots because he has dots galore. Lina around the corner. She's gonna be getting caught with the stun from Earthshaker. They're not gonna be following up on top of this. Actually, no, they will be following. Doombringer's gonna be trying to go forward, see if he can try to go for the kill. Lina doesn't have any detection. Pops up a healing salve. Trying to make yourself full HP to get ready for the fight. Doombringer ulti is not up right now. And needs 1 second. There we go. Doombringer ulti up. These guys could go for Queen of Pain, but she's already out of there. And if Nick Sass was in position, they could have possibly gone for the kill. because Doombringer is probably waiting for Queen of Pain to get stunned up first and then doomed. Anyway, speaking of people who are going to be going down, we got CK getting stunned. First hit bash. Like Root Gaming guys, but with bashes, and beautiful timing on Slark's death pack. We got Apparition throwing his ulti right in front of CK. CK gonna walk right into it. Boom goes the dynamite, and CK's gonna die regardless. Toggles his armor down and dies. You know, Doombringer ulti does fly on top of Slark. Slark gonna be running away. We got Shadow Blade activated by Doombringer. I'm following this. It's like this high-speed car race, but Slark is going to be getting stalked around. If only Doombringer has himself an Aghanim Scepter, because Slark will be going down, or Slark will be dead. And there's a deny coming up from Venomancer. Very nice played, very well played. Meanwhile, Earthshaker gives himself a very, very, very nice kill mid. Double kill for him. I think those are his first 2 kills. Should know they're not. And apparently we have some nice chain stun game going on. So action happening around all the map, and this game has definitely not been lacking the action. I'll say that much. And Lina adding up all the stun
Dire's
time.
middle tower is under attack.
And Apparition ulti is going to be flying to the fountain. Who's he caught? He caught himself a Doombringer. It looks like he might call himself a Timbersaw. Nope, he didn't catch anybody but Doombringer. This is a stupid carapace. So let's see, what is going on over here? Really, to be honest, like Venomancer versus Nick Assassin, I mean, it's a hard battle for Venomancer. Because Nick Assassin, one, he can kill him fast. He can kill the Venomancer fast. And the second thing is Venomancer does a lot of dots. And Nick Assassin, I mean, that's a stun on demand for Nick Assassin. So basically Venomancer has to focus on killing Nick Assassin as fast as possibly can. And oh my gosh, guys, I swear, if I don't finish talking about this thought, I'm going to kill myself. Well, I'm not going to actually kill myself, but I'm going to be very disappointed with myself.
Haste.
But Venomancer with the Overvenom basically gets 4% slow plus another plus 14, so 18% slow, which is essentially a Spectre Dagger coming out from Spectre, which does slow you for quite a bit. Ancient Apparition, the ulti does fly. I don't think it hit anybody. Slark does get himself a nice little leap on top of this Earthshaker, but there's a beautiful wall coming up from Earthshaker. Actually denies his ally from getting the finish up on the kill on top of that Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain gonna be on Mick alive. Nope. We got Lina getting himself a Tornado Stick right on top of CK. CK gonna get hit with the stun. A lot of damage coming his way, and there we go. Queen of Pain never pick up the kill on top of that. Timbersaw coming around the backside, trying to see if he can come in here in time for his allies, and Smoking the Seat was popped by Lina, and it was instantly took and taken off. That's what Appearance used on top of Nick Assassin. Slark actually gonna get hit with the Spike Carapace, but he doesn't really feel it because he had Death Pack going through. Timbersaw throwing his ulti, just trying to keep these guys shoot away, but they will not shoot away fast enough. Nick Assassin will be the only casualty. Well, sorry, he's not the only casualty. He'll be the casualty of that chase. Timbersaw should be able to make himself alive. And the only survivors were actually Timbersaw and Doombringer. And Timbersaw is actually getting chased down to the gates of hell. Lina might be going out here very soon because Doombringer's ulti is up. He's ready to fight. He's going to go for it. I don't think he has to use his ulti. So he's going to use it anyway. Lina gets one hit. Oh my gosh, so much damage. She's going to be going out. Denied by Ancient Apparition. Good job on the side of the Dire for denying all these guys. And if you want to look at it both sides have the advantage to where they can deny to where they can deny each other. Lina, alright, when Doombringer ultis somebody, you can deny him. And when Venomancer, anything that Venomancer does to you, you can deny people. I think with the exception of Poison Sting. Maybe Poison Sting you can't deny allies if they're in the back of it. But anyway, you see Queen of Pain getting himself a nice little throws on top of Timbersaw. Timbersaw going to get hit with the Ancient Apparition ulti, and also the damage coming from Queen of Pain. Beautiful timing on top of that. Beautiful coordination. Does what appearance used by Venomancer a little bit too early because Doombringer just came in, so that will be on cooldown. I really do think at this point the Dire need to go ahead and invest in the gym because they definitely can afford one. I don't see them losing the gym. Assassin trying to go for the kill on top of Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain going to get.
I felt that.
Wow, okay. Queen of Pain trying to go in with the Slark, trying to time that perfectly, but wasn't time perfectly enough. You know, Nick Assassin give himself a nice impale on top of Slark right at the end of his death pack, and Slark does go down. 2 for 2, and 2 very important ones. Slark, he's getting a little bit too big for his britches, if you want. Jack's honest opinion. And really, if you look at the teams, Slark is kind of the only person who can actually carry his team. Venomancer can try to do it, but I mean, like I said, pretty much everything Venomancer does to you, it puts you into a position to where you're deniable. And on top of that, I mean, Ancient Apparition carry, no. Lina carry, I've seen a Lina carry. I've seen a Lina carry, and it's definitely very scary. Because when Lina carries, nobody wins. Anyway, see a lot of damage getting done to Nick Assassin. He does have Spike Carapace up, but if he did, Lina would just eat all that damage and probably die. And there we go, Dragon Slave coming up from Lina. Nick Assassin popped himself a Vendetta. He's actually going to be able to make us alive, but these guys are trying to see if they can line up any AoE whatsoever to try to kill the Nick Assassin. And they will not be able to find the right one. Nick Assassin going to go ahead and hide in the trees, TP out to his tower, and then TP back to base because he knows AA is probably trying to line up that ulti. AA will not be throwing his ulti right now. Lina just throwing out more AoE. Casual AoE here and there. Yo, we see a fight happening with Venomancer and Doombringer. Of course, Doombringer's gonna win this fight. Venomancer eating a whole bunch of damage. He's that multiplier is probably on the right time right now. We got Doombringer negative armor. Negative armor for Doombringer is horrible because that means he's gonna die that much faster. Throws out himself a level death and starts running away. That's what Appearance used on Slark, and Slark will be at Elite 4. I don't think he'll be able to get kills. Invis runes picked up or can be picked up for Doombringer, and Slark's actually gonna pick up himself, and that's really good for Slark. Invisible Slark means he has infinite chase on top of Doombringer. Doombringer gonna get hit with the leap, and there we go. Slark's gonna try to go for the kill. Kills for the kill. Gets the kill. Meanwhile, down bottom, more farm coming for Lina and Ancient Apparition. And Earthshaker just looks very sad. Oh, CK just died. CK just died up top.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Totally missed what happened. Totally missed what happened, but I think it had something along the lines of Queen of Pain and Slark had a nice fun time with CK's horse after they, dismounted him. Like, took his horse and fried it up, made dinner for it. Because, at the end of the day, we all gotta eat something. And the horse, I guess. You can eat the CK too, but I think CK is just all bones anyway. Or just armor. Don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm just making this up as I go. So, as far as item builds, we can see... Oh, wait, we can't see just yet. We got Lina eating a whole bunch of damage. So much damage coming her way. We got the ulti coming for Ancient Apparition. The Wombo combo after that. We got Nick Assassin gives himself a nice bit of damage on top of Ancient Apparition. He was waiting for it. And Ancient Apparition will be trying to run away. Will he be able to make it alive? Impale can come out from Nick Assassin very soon. But he's so far the range, it's not even funny. Ancient Apparition is going to go and turn around, throw out a nice little slowing field. And Nick Assassin throws out a stun. Oh man, beautiful stuff coming out from Nick Assassin. Like I said, dots are basically stuns on demand for Nick Assassin. And there's a dead Ancient Apparition. And now this should be a dead Nick Assassin here very soon. Slark death pack. No death pack coming out. Oh my god, it's Dim Jukes. Dim Jukes coming out from Nick Assassin. Nick Assassin should. Oh, actually, no. Okay, I was about to say, Nick Assassin should still be going out. Slark does have a gem though. And there we go, Doombringer actually going to be getting caught out. Slark does have a Doombringer true sight, like I said before, and so much damage coming towards the Doombringer. Doombringer will not be able to make himself alive. Does get dusted up just in case. And actually, Earthshaker gets hit with the dust as well. Timbersaw ulti to fly. Slark still haste runes on him, and it does finally run out. Because Slark needs to move faster, guys. That's exactly what we need. So now that I have a little bit of downtime, I'm going to go ahead and at least attempt to continue taking a look at items. Dagon level 2, I think that's Dagon level 2, yes, on Nick Assassin. He's also done, that's another Dagon recipe, he's dead, so Dagon level 3 for him. Meanwhile, we see CK, he's going to be going for his Helmet of Dominator, so he's going to be building Satanic eventually, which is nice because it gives him damage, also gives him a lot of life still when those fights do break out, and he's able to just, stay there and just punch everything. Aghanim Scepter is up on Doombringer, and that would be an extremely good thing for him to have. But Slark has the gem. Slark is ready for it. Basically what Doombringer wants to do is Doombringer wants to pop the ulti on top of somebody and then just Shadow Blade right next to him until they die from the dot. And Queen Pain ulti does fly. Timbersaw getting caught inside the tornado. Never mind. Timbersaw got hit with the damage. And there we go. Damage coming from Lina as well. Dead Timbersaw is dead. And now we got 3 people from the diary just hanging out down bottom. Who's rotating? Nick Assassin rotating in. Slark does have the vision for it. And there we go. Everything's getting used on top of Nick Assassin. Nick Assassin does throw out a beautiful impale. Ulti going up from Earthshaker. Slark goes down easy, and Jim is on the ground. Jim is on deck. Somebody needs to pick it up. Lina is going to be, Lina's going to be doing quite a bit of damage. Gets a kill on top of Earthshaker. She's going to be getting doomed up by Doombringer. Doombringer, his ulti will not be taken down. We got a kill going through CK. Lina said, I'm going full man mode. I'm going full retard. And Doombringer is going to try to run away. Ancient Apparition ulti to fly around the side. Doombringer just barely dodging. He actually turns around, goes for the kill. He will. Oh man, so close. He does get the kill on top of the Venomancer. Venomancer drops the gem. Double kill for AA. He's the sole survivor of that whole entire fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And he's built his little carry. So carry AA. Interesting stuff coming out from these guys. Okay, so for those who want an explanation for the Maelstrom on Ancient Apparition, basically he has money and he doesn't know what to do with it. Nah, that's not that. That's totally not it. Maelstrom is extremely good at pushing creep waves, because as you can see right here, when the lightning does proc, it does do quite a bit of damage to the creep wave. And we got AA taking a lot of damage. He's going to be going out here very soon. Gem of True Sight is actually past the Slark, who's a much better carrier for it, as long as he doesn't get caught out like he did. He got very cocky in the last fight, which is why he died. There was no reason whatsoever that he should have been fighting here. Fighting on the steps of the enemy's high ground is not good, because, I mean, pretty much everybody on the Radiant side was just hanging out right there. And Slark was trying to fight him right there. And his team was right about there and there. Not in position. That's my point. And the Earthshaker wall was on point. Basically, I think it was the finishing blow for Slark. No, I can't tell. Too many kills. So as far as farm goes, as far as farm would have it, like I said, we see Aghanosceptors galore on the side of the Dire, and we got Venomancer. He has to go for Scotty. So Scotty would be, I guess Scotty would be nice for Venomancer. Why not? The attack speed slow would be really nice for when you're trying to make sure that CK can't actually go for the kill. But the question is, which one do you focus? When Vendetta used by Nick Sasson, he's going to go ahead and walk to her early grave. There's a Sentry Ward and Observer Ward around the corner, so these guys do know that Nick Sasson is Vendetta up. They know he's on the way, and they're going to just promptly, casually turn around and go for the kill on top of him. Tornado Stick used by Lina on top of Slark. Slark actually can go for the kill on top of, Nick Sasson can actually go for the kill on top of Slark. Anyway, a lot of damage coming to Nick Sasson. Nick Sasson pops himself by Carapace. A little bit too late. Earthshaker blinks in. A lot of damage coming his way. Dear Jesus, so much damage. It's not even funny. Ancient Apparition ult to the fly. Doombringer just skirting on the outside of it. He will not be going down from it. But Queen of Pain trying to make him go down from it. Doombringer is hit with the Venomous Gale plus the Venomancer ulti. He will be able to make it or survive because that regen he's getting. We got Venomancer actually got a kill on top of Earthshaker. You know, Queen of Pain is playing hide and go seek with Timbersaw. Timbersaw will be able to make his own lives. Like, they're gonna get me! Nope, Queen of Pain. Forgot, Queen of Pain has a blink, of course. Never mind. Venomancer is gonna be going down here very soon. CK critting pretty hard. Also doing quite a bit of damage. Doombringer just wish he had just a little bit more damage. All he had to do was sneeze on Queen of Pain and she would have died. And Roshan's gonna be getting done by the Radiant, so we're gonna go ahead and trade it. Jumps ult to the fly, backs out a lot of damage. These guys should be going down. Nick Sasson at least is gonna be going down. His oh my god. Oh dear Jesus, that was a lot of damage. CK, he's gonna be going down. Aegis has popped already. He can pick up the Geometry Sight if he needs to. We got 3 people from the Dire already here. CK picks up the Geometry Sight. He's actually going to pop his reality. He's not going to get rid of his whole food proc. He's actually going to hit the stun from Lina instead. Toggle his armor, trying to toggle like a boss. Queen of Pain not going down. And CK, where's the gem? CK's illusions still do hurt. Don't forget that, guys. And Geometry Sight is actually on Queen of Pain.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Death Scepter indeed.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, just so much nuke damage on the side of the Dire, and like really, if the Radiant want to win this game, what they're gonna need is like everybody just needs to straight up build a casual cloak. That's all they need to do. All they need to do is just build a casual cloak, and they pretty much counter every single person on the side of the Dire because they have a lot of burst damage. They have Ancient Apparition's ulti, which is magic damage. Queen of Pain's ulti, which is magic damage. Venomancer's right clicks plus his ulti plus his Venomous Gale, which is magic damage. And Lina, everything she does is magic damage. So, if everybody just builds themselves a casual cloak, if not, just build themselves a casual hooded defiance, and if not, build themselves a casual cloak, they should be able to survive a lot of these fights. Lina gonna be getting caught in the woods.
I'm done.
She does. And what do we have here? Venomancer farming mid, trying to get his second Scotty so he can finish up his orb. Sorry, trying to finish up his second ultimate orb so he can finish up his Scotty. And I'm still not digging the carry Venomancer. Like the Aghanosceptor, to me, like for what Venomancer is going for, the Aghanosceptor is just basically delaying his Scotty by 4,200 gold. That is exactly what Aghanosceptor is doing, because Venomancer's ulti is nice. The damage that it does is really great if you can use it at the very beginning of a fight and then have the enemy team back away and then they say, oh crap, we're all low, and then have all the other damage follow from everybody else. But the thing that makes it so bad is that it can't kill. Venomancer's ulti is not, what's the word, it's not fatal, so you can't kill anybody with it. And really nobody has any true AoE to actually help him out except for Ancient Apparition. And I guess Slark to some extent, but Slark has to actually be there. So let's, oh, Queen of Pain, yeah, okay. Queen of Pain, Blinking, Screaming Pain too. Okay, there's AoE to help him out. But my point being, at the beginning of the fight, everybody's full HP, everybody's ready to fight, everybody's full mana. They're gonna burst all, they're gonna, unleash all their spells. People are gonna die, and then the fight's gonna end, and the people who won are probably gonna go back home and heal up. And with Venomancer's ulti, I mean, like he needs that thing to be taken on him before the fight actually starts. And having extra damage for his ulti, I mean, what's it really gonna do? That's a big question. It's not gonna do much. So my point being, the Aghanosceptor is useless on Venomancer in this specific instance because it's not really helping us survivability. He's basically gonna walk in, pop his ulti, maybe do like 1 or 2 right clicks and then die right afterwards. So we will be seeing team fight happening here very soon. Sensual already getting placed. Princess Sensual at that. CK able to dive himself a nice clean pain ulti. Pull himself in. A lot of people. Venomancer ulti to fly around backside. A lot of damage getting done to Venomancer. Ancient ulti did fly already. I think it missed completely. He does buy back. Actually, no, he didn't use it. He's actually throwing it right now. We got the tornado stick using top of Doom is going to be going now. We got the Ancient ulti going to fly all the way back to base. Trying to catch himself CK. CK does get spotted out. Boom! Perfect shot. Ace in the hole. And he called a Timbersaw as well.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So yeah, the Dire won the fight, mainly because they have more money. And look at that gold graph, guys. Look at that gold graph. Taking a look at that XP graph, as I always say about XP graph, the XP graph is relatively irrelevant because the longer the game goes on, the closer it converges to 0. But it's still a really nice indicator of where everybody is at this current point in time. And as you guys see, the Dire are ahead in the XP graph by leaps and bounds. And it's basically because they haven't been forced to defend anything. They've been farming everything they wanted to farm. Slark getting caught inside a nice little Timbersaw ulti. Just stand still for a few seconds. And we got some nice little all chatting getting thrown back and forth.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And like I said before, things are still looking... things still stand as I said before. Things looking very dire for the Radiant. I know it's confusing, guys.
Radiant's top tower has
Because
fallen.
I could say things are looking very radiant for the Dire, but that sounds weird. So taking a quick moment to go ahead and look at the vision coverage, because I just want to see what the people can see. You see that the Radiant see pretty much nothing, and the Dire see everything that, well, not everything they want to see, but they see a lot of things. Anyway, team fight is going to be breaking out here very soon. CK does throw a stun. It does get disgruntled by Slark's leap, and we got Queen of Pain eat a whole bunch of damage. H-Jumper's ulti to fly in. That's going to be huge. The fight does break out. Everybody's calling out. Queen of Pain ulti to fly on the backside. Earthshaker ulti does fly, so he's able to get himself a lot of damage to stop Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain does go down. I mean, we got CK. CK is going to try to toggle his arm, but he just dies instantly, ticks on damage a little bit too much. And we got Slark should be going down as well. Doombringer trying to turn around the man fight. He's not going to be able to win it, and Slark does go down. Nobody around to deny it. And Timbersaw says, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around to hear it, will it make a sound? And he says yes. He's actually going to come back and fight. A lot of period damage going his way. Rampage for Ancient Apparition. Holy crap. I didn't realize he was getting so many kills. But Doombringer, by the grace of buyback, is able to actually get the kill on top of Ancient Apparition. And AA is actually building some Chrysalis.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So... I would say that was a very good fight for the Dire, but I mean, they weren't able to claim 2 sets of racks. They really all they really claimed was a bunch of hero kills, which is good. That's good for their gold. And they also claimed the middle racks, which is nice, but they only claimed top tower. They did not claim both these racks, although you can kind of count this one in their favor. They kind of claimed that one already. The creeps will be able to finish that one off. But what they did lose, as far as the Dire go, is the Dire lost quite a bit of gold because Ancient Apparition is worth a lot of money. Anyway, Venomancer has himself a Scotty. He's actually going to do quite a bit of damage to this Doombringer. Doombringer is going to pop Shadow Blade casually, wait for Venomancer to try to run away, and there you go. Does himself a nice right click, and Venomancer comes around. He wants to go for the kill on top of Doom. Doom should be going down from the poison damage from Doombringer. Actually, I mean, Doombringer didn't get denied. He could have got denied. He could have been denied. I'm just still shocked that I don't see any magic resistance on the side of the Radiant yet. I mean, really, like I said, a BKB. Sorry, it's BKB up on Doom on Chaos Knight, which is really good. It's gonna be really good because that means he won't feel any damage from anybody when he pops that. But even with that, it's not gonna be enough because it only lasts for 10 seconds. I'm definitely a huge advocate of getting yourself some magic resist, and I think we're gonna see a refresher up on Doombringer. Which I guess would be cute to doom 2 people.
Invisibility.
And then stand next to both of them and kill them all. Slark moving at the speed of light. He has himself a basher. He's going to go for the kill on top of Timbersaw. Hopefully he does use his basher on top of him. Timbersaw able to temperature away because Slark did miss his leap. And we got Earthshaker. Earthshaker's ready for that with that totem. Trying to see where he's going to throw it. Lina is invisible right now, hanging outside the base. Nobody has vision in this, nobody has detection. Earthshaker's ready for it. It's a beautiful tornado stick coming out from Lina. There we go, the BKB getting popped by CK. A lot of damage coming towards Lina's way, and Earthshaker will be going down. He stands inside the blast. He would have actually survived if he didn't stand inside the blast, but AA, it would pick a kill on top of that. Buyback from Lina instantly. Pretty man getting pulled right back into the fight. Will she be going now? It's a big question. She does have her ulti. I think she should have just turned around and threw it. I mean, it's a 45-second cooldown. It's not that bad, and it'll do a lot of damage to everybody. Might have potentially killed CK because he was under the effects of Frost Blast, whatever it's called, Frost Blast, Ice Blast. He had the Frostbite curse on top of him, so he would have definitely died if Queen of Pain would have had enough time to confidently turn around the ulti. And Venomancer is going to try to go for the kills over Nick Sassy. Nick Sassy gets hit with tornado from Lina, gets stunned up, and there we go. These guys are starting to focus on Slark. Does get the leave off the wall. Doombringer does his ulti on top of Slark, and Slark has no more regen, no more move speed. AA picked up a kill on top of Nick Sassy while all that was going on.
Structures are fortified.
And his ulti's up, so he can actually throw in the fountain. Make sure these guys can't
top barracks are
defend.
under attack.
And Venomancer getting hit with quite a bit of damage. Doombringer got himself a nice little pull off top, or got himself a nice level death. And CK goes, turn around, go for the man fight. Does lose the man fight. Lina stunned on top of Doom. Doom is invisible, but they have a central ward. Beautiful ulti from Earthshaker. Dear God, a lot of damage coming towards this guy's way. And Timbersaw goes down, and they're fighting inside of Timbersaw ulti, which is probably one of the bigger mistakes that they've made. And Timbersaw is actually just hanging out in the fountain, getting all the regen in the world. And Lina does survive. Like I said, guys, carry Lina is kind of scary. Earthshaker blinks forward and ends all that.
Earth take you.
And Shepherd's ulti flying. Will Earthshaker be caught inside? Yes, he will be caught inside. Timbersaw gets caught inside as well. Man, gotta love that AA global. Timbersaw slowly but surely chipping away at damage. Will he fall below the threshold?
Radiant's
I think he
middle
will
tower
not.
is under attack.
But I've been wrong before. More tick. He survives.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So looking at the items, like you heard me call it before, Doombringer did build a refresher that's completely finished. And Doombringer, oh man, Link is Sphere is up on Queen of Pain too. So that's going to be a little bit more painful. So basically, Doombringer is going to have to be forced to focus his dooms on either Venomancer or Ancient Apparition, probably the most important target right now. He's doing a really good job, extremely good job making himself a threat. Ancient Apparition is, of course. Which is great, because if people are focusing on Ancient Apparition, then it's kind of like Slark has free reign around the backside to do whatever he wants, to whoever he wants, however he wants to do it. Because he's Slark, and he could just, weave in and out of those fights and kill everything. It's kind of the same, in my personal opinion, it's kind of like the same mindset as a Weaver. I mean, Ancient Apparition does have his illusion, standing still, tanking the damage, and I don't know if you guys know this, but basically, whenever you try to use illusion to hurt Roshan, it does instantly disappear. But if you use the illusion to stand still, and Roshan punches it, then that illusion will just continue to do whatever it wants to do. Or sorry, that illusion will stay alive. So you guys saw it right there, right before your eyes. You can use illusions to tank Roshan, you just can't use illusions to attack Roshan. I mean, a lot of damage getting done to Roshan. He should be going out here very soon. Getting hit with a whole bunch of stuns, chain stuns to death, and his death will be hit very soon. Force that forward. Lina picks herself up at Aegis, which I don't think she's the most important person to have it. I definitely think AA needs it. Alright, Earthshaker blinks forward, gets a lot of damage on top of Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain almost going down. If only they had some form of damage to actually kill her. They were actually fighting inside the Timbersaw ulti, but it wasn't enough. It's only a level ulti, or it is ulti level 3. Let's go take a look at the levels, because I've been neglecting looking at these useful graphs on the side. As far as hero levels, everybody has level 3 of the ulti. Everybody's maxed out. All that's left is stats. It all comes down to how you execute your kills, how you execute your team fight, and what you bought. I mean, AA ulti does fly, Nick Sassy goes outside, it gives himself a nice bit of damage on top of AA in return. And we got Slark, I heard Slark leap forward. Lina does get hit with Tornado Stick because Earthshaker, somebody built himself one. Didn't see who it was. Timbersaw built himself one. Aegis does get popped by Lina. She has her spells ready. She uses them all on top of CK. She does go down easily. Venomancer ulti to fly. Beautiful spike characters getting used by Nick Sassy. And a lot of HP coming back towards Venomancer. I think that was cheese. And when we see a fight happening backside, we got Doomer gets ulti around top of Slark. And CK is going to go full man mode. Gets a kill on top of Ancient Apparition. And this just might be the throw that the Radiant. This just might be the throw that the Radiant needed to win this game. Slark should be dying to that Doom. And that's a team wipe.
No cell can hold me.
Just like that, it's a team wipe, but 2 sets of racks are down, so the Dire, the Dire have kind of bought themselves a little bit of time with the creeps pushing in, but I mean, honestly, the Radiant should be able to push us back easily. I mean, they have the damage to push us back, and the Dire have relatively long cooldowns, especially since essentially everybody bought back already. So nobody has buyback except for Venomancer, and I don't think Venomancer can actually stay alive versus these guys. So the Radiant saying, hey, we may be down, but we're definitely not out. Let's go take a look at the Gorgra, because I'm pretty sure the Gorgra spiked heavily in that last fight. Not as heavily as I expected it to, but it did spike somewhat. XP graph shows the same picture, essentially is heading back towards the 0 mark. Mainly because a lot of people on the dire side are already high level. There's only but so much more levels you can get. And Doombringer is level 25, I didn't realize that. But his BKB is up, and I really do still want to see a pipe. I mean, somebody. A pipe in any of these fights for the Radiant would be great. Actually, a pipe on either side would be great. It would just basically make all the people who's casting spells like Doombringer, whose level death is magic damage, Earthshaker, which everything he does is essentially magic damage, and Timbersaw, his stuff is magic damage, except for his ulti is magic damage. His other things depend somewhat. Nick's got some free stun on top of Lina, and he would follow up with a nice impale. Lina does get himself a tornado stick right off in time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That throws out a nice little friendly period 1 period, or the middle finger, if you guys want to look at it that way. Next assassin pops out Vendetta. He has level 3 of the ulti, so it pretty much comes up every. If he pops his ulti and he doesn't do anything, then he'll have his ulti off cooldown and he'll be able to pop it again. So it's no big deal that he popped it just to walk back to base. Invis rune up on top of Slark, that is a dangerous combination. And does anybody have a gem is the big question. The answer is surprisingly no. The gem from Slark is actually still on the ground. Nobody knew he was over there. And Slark does retrieve it, so he's going to be able to see Doombringer whenever he Shadow Blades in or out of these fights. He'll also be able to scout the Nyx Assassin, which I think might be huge, because if Nyx Assassin does get the jump on top of somebody, then they're probably going to die. But if Slark can scout him out before he's actually able to get it, then that would be perfect. That would be great. Actually, speaking of double, Nyx Assassin, he just might be the next casualty. Slark is going to actually miss the leap, and we got Nyx Assassin. No Spike Carriers coming out just yet. There we go, he throws out Spike Carriers, and Slark actually getting caught out. A lot of damage coming towards, oh man, no. I was about to say, a lot of damage coming towards, but Earthshaker wasn't able to get the combination out. Earthshaker does get hit with the Ancient Apparition, so he should be down by the end of this fight. Meanwhile, we see a lot of damage coming towards Slark, and we also see a lot of damage coming towards AA. AA does go down, Refresher not used just yet by Doombringer. But he does still have it if he needs it. He already threw out the orange card. We got the pull coming from CK. Getting himself a kill on top of Slark as well. And now the bottom lane, these guys are trying to push in. They just realize that, hey, the timer has run out. This is getting to the late game. This is where CK actually does work. And we got Timbersaw. He's the last one to defend. He actually tornadoes himself before the ulti comes off for Lina. Wow, very nice time on top of that. Timbersaw, he's going to turn around, try to go for the man fight. Man fight will be losing because there's 3 men. Or sorry. Oh my gosh, never mind. I'll make my joke a little bit later, but we see the cavalry has finally come in. Remember the Alamo is what Timbersaw just said, and here we go. These guys are just getting wiped off the map now. That'll be yet another team wipe. By the Dire. Or that'll be another team wipe by the Radiant on the Dire. And yet again, they're defending the towers. But the difference between this one and the last one is they don't have as many people still alive. They have 2 people still alive. Actually, okay, 3 people. Is it good like a TI-4? So yeah, so the joke I was gonna make was that Timbersaw lost the man fight because he was fighting. Slark is technically not a man. Slark is like a fish. I don't know if Slark was in the fight, but he was fighting Lina. He's fighting Venomancer. He was fighting I think it's Slark, or maybe it was Ancient Apparition. Whoever it was. Let's say it was Slark for simplification, so I can make the joke funny. So he lost the main fight because he was fighting a fish, a woman, and a snail. And you can't win man fights versus that. That's too powerful a combination, guys. Especially when you're all by yourself. I mean, Timbersaw's only what? Timbersaw's like 3 feet tall, and he sits inside a robot. He's gonna lose the fight. Dagon level 5. Is it Dagon level 5 on both sides? It is the war of Dagons, and we got Nyx Assassin Dagon level 5. I thought I saw somebody on the side of the Dire with the Dagon. But apparently not. But boosted travel up on Ancient Apparition. That's going to be key. Because that means he can actually be a little bit more aggressive with his play. More aggressive than he's actually been. And with that said, that means he can actually be the one pushing out. Because his team does need him in these fights. His team needs his damage to actually be there. So they can actually win the fights and not lose horribly like they've been doing the last 2 fights. And and if the Radiant do find themselves a nice little opening, and start pushing back into towers, then Ancient Apparition gets his TP back, and you know, get some mana, fire another ulti from the fountain, and then defend his towers. So booster travel going to be really nice for his positioning. So 3 people from the Radiant, or sorry, 4 people, yeah, no, 3 people from the Radiant. 4, 5, everybody's grouping up, and we will be seeing a fight. We got a pincer coming out around the side from the Dire. The Dire will be able to throw, she threw a tornado stick right on top of a creep, not the best targets, and Lina does go down. Derp galore. Ulti coming off for Ancient Apparition does miss everybody completely. Venomancer does go down as well. That's pretty much a lost fight. Slark does have there's no detection on the side of the Dire. We got an ulti coming off for Earthshaker. A lot of damage to Slark. There we go. They don't need detection when you have a lot of damage. And there is the death of a Slark. This looks like this will be a death of also a Ancient Apparition. And Queen of Pain is the last one left defending the base. She's actually going to run away. Doombringer is here. Doombringer is ready for the ulti. And he can do it. I mean, Queen of Pain has a Lincoln Sphere, but Doombringer, he can pop the level of death, pop the ulti, run next to her, and let the ulti run out. And if she just so happens to still be alive, pop his ulti again. Just do it all over again. So let's go ahead and talk items, because we see big items on both sides. And oh my gosh, there's one tier 4 left, and the creeps are attacking it. Not what you want to happen. Sorry, but as far as talking items, Queen of Pain going for a Desolator, which I think she needs a Sheep Stick, but at this point, I mean, it's a little bit too late. Sheep Stick on Doombringer would be really nice if he's not able to get his Doom off first. Desolator is going to be really nice for the damage as well, but when she's doomed up, she's not going to be able to actually use the negative armor, if I'm not mistaken. Scotty up on Venomancer, like I said, I don't like the build on Venomancer per se, because carry Venomancer doesn't seem like a viable or that useful thing to his team. His team has been lacking on the ward compartment. Lina has been forced to buy all the Sentry Wards so they can actually scout out the Doombringer when the fights do happen. And oh my gosh, everybody's somehow getting caught inside the Ancient Apparition ulti. Wow. So that will be the retreat of the Radiant. That is the cue to not push anymore. Let's see what else. Doombringer has a heart. Doombringer with the heart means he's that much harder to kill. All he needs now is just the armor to back it up. The Slark is going to still eat him alive. 7 armor on Doombringer relative to Slark. Slark has miles and miles more armor. Almost 3 times more armor. And there we go. Finally, somebody built himself some magic resistance. And Timbersaw, of all people, built it. Timbersaw's going to die anyway. Even with all the magic resistance in the world. Even with all the magic resistance in the world, he's probably still going to die. Pretty easy. Queen of Pain's down bottom. She throws out a nice little scream. Scream of Pain. And it's called Scream of Pain because it hurts your ears. That's how everything dies. Alright, continuing on the items. I don't think I finished talking, or I don't think I talked about the Radiant. I said a heart on Doombringer. He has a refresher. We already know about that. Mantis style is up on CK. That means more illusions, more damage, more confusion, more everything. We got the Veil of Discord up on Earthshaker, which is going to be nice. So if Earthshaker can blink in, throw out a nice little stun, and then throw his Veil of Discord, and then throw his ulti, that's a lot of damage coming towards these guys. Especially considering the fact that they have 0 magic resistance, except for the base magic resistance. So Earthshaker's going to have a field day when that happens. I would really like to see Necrobook. Necrobook on top of somebody like Timbersaw would be perfect for him. It gives him some strength, it gives him a lot of intelligence, and it'll just be nice overall. For the cloak, I still think the cloak was definitely necessary. Oh, sorry, the hood was definitely necessary. And the siege begins. Doombringer getting himself 4-step forward, tornadoed up instantly by enemy. He pops his ulti, pops his BKB, pops his ulti, gets himself ulti on top of somebody. Queen of Pain getting caught inside, man. A lot of damage going on the backside. Like I said, I mean, I basically blinked. I stumbled on one word and everybody died already. Now we got the fight happening. Ancient Apparition going toe to toe with the Doombringer. Doombringer going to have his allies show up and try to help him. Ancient Apparition going to get tornadoed up. And he survived. Wow. He has Ghost Step as well. So AA saying, hey bro, I'm too manly for this. And buyback did come from Doom. Doom does not have his ulti, but he's going to go for a right click damage instead. And Ancient Apparition is still fragile. Goes down, and the middle tower does go down. Ancient is exposed right now, and this is, oh my gosh, I don't foresee the Radiant actually coming back for this. But if the Dire keep throwing fights like they're throwing, like if they throw one more fight, this is like a 1-fight game right now. If the Dire throw one more fight, then the Radiant can definitely just straight up push mid and kill everything and win this game. So it's really all going to boil down to the next team fight. And like I said, AA, he's very fragile. I mean, he can do some right clicks, but I don't think he'd be able to survive all his fights. He'll pretty much throw his ulti, throw out a vortex, and maybe like 3 or 4 right clicks, which is from him a lot of damage relative to his role, but it's still not as much damage as CK. CK putting out 900 damage crits, and he also has more illusions that he can make whenever he needs to. And don't forget, these are the Mantis style illusions, so these don't actually hurt as much. But when that reality is activated, so when that Phantasm is activated, that's a lot of damage. So gold or XP graph, like I said, as I always say about XP graph, the XP graph is relatively irrelevant because the longer and longer the game goes on, the closer it converges to 0. And guys, there it is right before your eyes. It is happening. It is heading towards that 0 mark because the Radiant are finally getting the levels that they need. The Dire are pretty much all level 25. It's with the exception of 3. Actually, we got CK kept himself a nice little Queen of Pain. He pops his BKB though. That's one of the bigger mistakes. So that means that BKB will be on cooldown for the next team fight, which is bound to happen in the next 20 to 30 seconds. Roshan's going to get done up by Lina and Slark. Lina getting a nice little bit of right click damage coming on top of that. And I personally would really like to see Lina go for Shadow Blade. It's really nice. Doombringer around the side. Sentry Ward is getting placed outside of the Roshan pit. And Doombringer will not be running through it. Will he be able to pick up the Aegis? No, he doesn't pick up the Aegis. He goes for the kill on top of Lina instead. A-bladed up by the Slark. And he's actually going to be dying, but he did kill Lina at least. He killed one of the pushers, and he should have buyback.
You took the bait.
Ooh, he did not have buyback. His buyback's actually on cooldown. And he's actually out of gold. So he spent everything, got himself a kill on top of Lina, and he wasn't able to pick up the Aegis. Maybe if he moved like maybe a split second earlier, he might have been able to steal it, but then again, what would he drop to pick it up? So CK has himself a Satanic. Wow, Satanic almost finished up on him. He almost has gold. Needs like one more last hit. TP coming in. Venomancer is actually getting caught with a lot of damage. He's trying to get his ulti off. He doesn't get it off. Queen of Pain comes around the backside, throws out a nice little Screaming Pain. I didn't see who caught. Caught a nobody. And there was the Link's Spirit pop by Lina. I think CK threw a stun. Didn't see who it was, didn't see what it was. And we got the Illusions just chasing in full force with CK. Trying to shoot these guys away. Reality coming in on top of Slark. Slark getting pulled into the worst way possible. He's going to be able to leap out. And he just might be able to make out of that one alive. And he does. Queen of Pain, she's actually going to be getting cornered. 3-second stun on top of her. That means her death. Intimately her death. And the Radiant's Aegis is actually on attack. Earthshaker's really here. Earthshaker's the only one here. Trying to defend. His ulti's up. And he might be forced to use it on top of his creeps. Earthshaker. I want to see more Earthshaker use his ulti because to me Earthshaker is probably one of the turning points for his team. His CC that he can do to stop Slark or stop somebody like a Queen of Pain or Ancient Apparition from doing anything is actually really nice, like you see right there. And oh, that's perfect. Just what I was saying. So much CC coming off from Earthshaker. He can pretty much perma-stun Slark. And if he were interested in it, he could have actually threw out a nice little. Oh, wait, we see Ancient Apparition on the backside. If Ancient Apparition goes down, this is definitely over. That's yet another team fight loss. But hold on, mid, we see Timbersaw. He's the only one left to defend. Lina should be able to finish off Timbersaw before actually anything's ever happened. Timbersaw gets a nice tornado, has a double gem. He definitely doesn't want to die right now. Doombringer's here. Doombringer's ready to go for the kill. His ulti is up. And Earthshaker does blink forward, throws out the Doom a little bit too late. Earthshaker gets a stun, says you ain't going nowhere, and she does go down. So having the Ancient Apparition dead, in my honest opinion, is what is going to lose these guys the game. And Slark can probably try to backdoor, but I mean, I don't foresee the Radiant easily backdooring this tower without all 5 of their people, or at least killing Doombringer and CK, because those guys can do quite a bit of damage. CK, he's finally got a lot of farm, and the only thing, really, to me, the only thing they're missing is an AC. If there was an AC on either Slark. Sorry, if there's an AC on Doombringer or CK, or maybe even Earthshaker to some extent, then I think these guys will be definitely unkillable. Because the right click damage coming out from the Dire is actually not really all that existent. If you look at the items, yeah, sure, AA has a lot of damage, but that's mainly a result of the fact that he needs to have that. Because his team is actually lacking the right click. Queen of Pain, she can fill in the carrier role if she wants to. Slark, he can fill in that carrier role too. But to be honest, CK, I would honestly take CK as a carrier over Slark as a carrier every day, all day. All things being equal, of course. Because Phantasm allows you to do this. Look how fast this tower is going down. It's going to be going on in a matter of seconds. Venomancer ulti does fly. Dagon level 5 is used on top of Venomancer. Venomancer eating a lot of damage. Pipe of Insight is used. That is going to make these guys not lose all that much damage. Venomancer getting more chain stun. He does finally go down. Buys back instantly. Middle racks is going to be going on. Meanwhile, who's fighting down bottom? This is Doombringer going toe to toe with Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain does go down. No buyback for her. Meanwhile, I was about to say, nobody has died yet on top of Radiant, but there we go. Earthshaker does go down. Dagon used by Nick Cess. CK will pick up kill on top of that Nick Cess, or on top of that. Somebody in Apparition does go down once again, and that's a team wipe. Like I said before, whoever wins the next team fight's probably going to win the game. And the GGs do get thrown out. The Dire definitely do claim this. The only one left to defend is Doombringer, and he has more than enough to actually defend on this.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Cooldowns are way too long late game. And let's see what the level everybody is. Hero level, almost everybody's level 25. And let's look at the XP graph.
Dire's middle tower is
It's almost 0. Come on, let everybody get 25 first. Oh. So that's gonna be it. So the Dire do throw it. The Dire do lose the fight. It was their game to lose, and they definitely did lose it. They had massive control mid game. Queen of Pain, she's a very mid game focused hero. Slark, he's a very mid game focused hero. Ancient Apparition, I guess to some extent he's mid game focused, but with Ags, I guess late game as well. Same thing for Lina and Venomancer, and they just couldn't end the game where they had it. They couldn't go for the jugular fast enough, and as a result, the Radiant were able to scrap their way back into this, win a few fights here and there, and just basically just push straight mid and kill it. It being the Ancient, and the game did end. So, like I said before, my name's Cool Blue, and I had to be a little bit more quiet. Sorry guys. It's kind of hard to cast at night because usually when I do cast, I want to have a lot of energy, and I'm usually loud, and parents don't like that. But they're usually hanging out downstairs, you know, where you can watch the TV and something, have volume and stuff in the background. But when everybody's asleep, it's kind of quiet, and I have to be a little bit more quiet on my part. Just, you know, make sure I don't get my internet cut off, because that'll be sad. That means I can't cast Dota anymore. Sad days. So, enough of me rambling. My name is Cool Blue. This game was sent in by the Chaos Knight. So, it's hi QQ. Thank you for sending this game. This was, like I said, a Dota 2 Reddit casted. Yeah, that's the right title. A Dota 2 Reddit casted. So it was posted on there. I do go to those forums whenever I need a cast, or just occasionally, just, you know, to mix things up. Because as far as my viewer replay casts, like the ones that do get submitted, I definitely do appreciate all the submissions I do get. But it usually ends up being like, you know, maybe 3 or 4 people that consistently send in viewer replay cast, and then my viewer replay cast series only has like 3 different people. You can pretty much pick them out. And that's pretty much what I try to avoid, having people be able to figure out who wins the game based on who sent it in. Because like I always say at the beginning, I mean, spoilers are bad, and we don't want spoilers here. So, like I said, thank you, Chaos Knight, for sending me this game. The only critique I'll make about this whole entire thing is I just don't like seeing the Venomancer building the way he built. I mean, it doesn't seem useful to me. Venomancer as a carry, no. Ancient Apparition as a carry, I'm more convinced that Ancient Apparition as a carry than Venomancer as a carry. The only reason why I'm more convinced that Ancient Apparition as a carry is because AA could actually, like, he might be able to pop his ulti and then through like maybe 3 right clicks, and then you'll be below the HP threshold and then die. I can see that happen. But with Venomancer, I mean, he has essentially, he's sluggish. He walks in and his attack animation, he has a dot, but if you are not careful, then the enemy people can just deny the person that you're putting all your dots on. So that's a lot of kills that you're not going to get. That's a lot of gold you're not going to get. That's a lot of XP you're not going to get. And Ancient Person, he seems like a more solid carry to me. Also, another thing, Ancient Person has a really good agility gain. I don't know if you guys know that, but I did remember reading that before. He has extremely good agility gain, which can make him transition to a semi-carry. So he technically kind of has a built-in mechanics of a semi-carry, which is usually a good attack animation and a high stat gain for maybe just high stat gain for agility, I guess. I don't know. It's not absolute, but usually carries are agility. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I'm lingering way too long. I'm what's the word? Digressing. So as I digress, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy the cast, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it there because I can't think of anything else to say without making it sound much worse than what it's already become. And, yeah, thank you, It's High QQ on the Chaos Knight. Thank you for saving this game. This was a fun game, and I hope you guys enjoy the cast. I'll see you guys whenever.